All right, guys. So we're into it. Welcome, Friday. 5S's webinar. We wrap the week up nicely. Of course, that doesn't mean the week is finished because we still work Saturdays and Sundays. You know, we're all switched on. We're all entrepreneurs here. We're all working, getting it done as always. More people will likely jump in. But Fridays always tends to be a little bit more personal. So if any more one-on-one questions, anything's going on, this is the time to do it as well. So always, as always, guys, hands up if you have any questions about anything. Is what we're here to help you out with. Keep in mind, if there's no hands up, if there's no questions, we're only going to guess that your business is going 100% smooth. You're getting all the consults you want in. You got the time for yourself. You're getting on leverage. You got the money. Otherwise, we should be seeing hands going up, some questions, or just chiming in for at least a golden nugget. Ruben is straight into it. What's happening, my man?
Yo, what's up? Hey guys, sorry, I was just setting up before. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. Um, cool. So yeah, good things. I actually have a big one for you, Nathan, today. So you're gonna love the engagement, and you might be like, oh God, can this guy just shut up? But okay, I'll get straight to it. So I'm currently leveraging different systems in my life, okay, as I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
But one of the things that I've noticed is that the marketing and lead generation side of personal training is a second or even a third job at the moment for me. It's a lot, right? So Bark is going well, okay, but um, and now what I've decided is I'm going to reduce the amount of calls that I do per week. So I'm only going to allow myself two lunch times a week and 3 nights per week. What do you think of that, Nate?
Hey, Thomas. Okay, so two, what's that? What?
Two lunches and 3 nights.
2 lunches and 3 nights.
Yeah.
What do you mean by 2 lunches and 3 nights? What do you mean?
Like only two lunch times per week and only 3 nights per week I'm allowed to do calls. The reason for this is because it will make my calls more efficient and productive. And it won't just feel like this overwhelming, looming thing that I have to fit in no matter what. Because it's like if I can just have days where I don't have calls, I'm more productive. And then days where I do have calls, and I hit them hard. What do you think about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool. All right.
it's good that you can.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. And so then, all right, I get it. I got to run floor to the floor. That would be great. Okay. But here's the thing. I'm about to start my social media. Okay. So what I'm thinking, and I've been speaking to a lot of people about different stuff, is that I want to create a semi-automated lead generation marketing funnel. And I've heard at the moment that um, quiz funnels are the highest converting funnel out there at the moment. And so I was thinking I could do that in the gym as a QR code, but then also online. I was just trying to automate as much of this stuff as possible.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? And I know that I'm jumping leaps and bounds ahead, but it's sort of, if I can start doing this now, this will help me.
Yeah. So what funnel was it? A what funnel? A whiz funnel?
A quiz funnel. I was told by somebody who's quite high up in business about, yeah, at the moment, quiz funnels are the highest generating conversion of leads because they pre-qualify the leads.
Yep, I understand. I understand why you're looking into it. Okay, cool. Obviously, there's nothing in Pinnacle surrounding that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, you're just trying to hit like all corners that you can, pretty much leave no stone unturned, aren't you, Ruben?
Well, with all due respect, not really. I'm just trying to find the method that is best. Like, I don't want to just shoot all arrows at once. Okay, I'm doing floor to the floor. I'm doing calls. I'm doing bark. So I'm not gonna do what I used to do, which is shoot all my guns at once. And I'm just looking for this extra thing that I can slowly build over time, which I think is a quiz funnel or something like that. So I'm not gonna become, you know, completely distracted. Okay, but I'm just looking at this. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, sure. I understand. Okay, so the whole purpose of the quiz funnel. So just tell me. So the quiz funnel is going to be essentially like a poster or something you put in the gym for people to click on, and you're going to get some autonomous leads through that. Is that correct?
Yeah, and also on social media as well.
Just on social media. Okay. So essentially, it's poster power, but you made the QR code a funnel, quiz funnel, essentially, and you're doing social media, which we obviously do socials anyway, but you're just making them go into a quiz funnel from social media. Is that correct?
Sure, yeah, eventually, yeah.
Okay, sure. Yep. Okay, I can see what's happening here. Look, no, I got nothing against that quiz funnel. See, with posters that I do is I try and simplify it the same as possible. You know what it's like in today's day and age. People want quick and easy. Yeah. The less leaps and bounds people have to do with that stuff, more likely they're going to jump in. Now, with a quiz funnel, yeah, it's going to work. Just be wary of how, like, I got questions that I do with our posters that work as well, or coaches that know what they're doing. It's questions. It's you're just making sure that they're qualifying leads, more or less. They're answering where they're at. That's what you're doing in the quiz funnel. I got nothing against it because essentially you're still doing a poster. It's just going into a quiz funnel. And if you think it's going to work, you can always trial it. I would say give it a go personally, but obviously there's nothing in Pinnacle that says use quiz funnel. So that's something that you're trialing and testing yourself there. But I would say if you want to give it a go, do it. I'm no adverse to trying new and different things. I've tried different things with like a twist from Pinnacle and they work. Some things don't, but that's how we figure things out.
Yeah.
I would say give it a go. And with your socials, see, socials is a bit trickier because socials, people are used to, as you know, this. They do this. They look for 2 seconds. Okay, that's boring. Yeah, what's next? What's next? So that's where in the gym, if you're doing a post, it's a quiz funnel, they're warmer leads. They're in the gym. They're already in that place.
Yeah.
Where social media is colder, it's harder. And if someone's really interested in working with you, yeah, it's going to work. But you're getting a lot of people that are just kind of seeing it. Oh, yeah, what's that? Oh, yeah, sure. I don't want to fill that out. That takes too long. Just keep in that mindset. Social media is got to be quick and easy for people getting you. That's why a lot of us is as simple as it's us getting in contact with you. But for them, the gateway to entry is drop an emoji. Simple and fast. Drop a like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one word. It has to be quick. It has to be efficient. Once it's like, cool. Okay, here's this. Fill this quiz out. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Unless they really want to work with you, or they're at least warm, I don't think they'll go for it. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
That's where the gym it will work. It could work. Socials is a bit trickier. Yeah. Unless you're getting like hot leads, you're paying for ads, then it may not work as much. I'm happy for you to give it a go. That's my opinion around anything on social media, which requires more effort from people.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that, Nathan. As I said, I'm coming to you for advice. So, I just actually had an idea just then about it. I could do because I constantly see people stretching, right? And like, I'm gonna get controversial, like from my training and all the stuff I specialize in. If you're stretching, it's a sign that there's something going on. Like, as in if you're overstretching, you constantly feel like you need to stretch to alleviate pain. There's something going on with your biomechanics, right? Whether you agree or not, don't worry. But I'm thinking of putting a poster next to the stretching part and say, constantly stretching, constantly stiff. Click here to. What do you think about that? Like poster power style.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Okay.
That would work. Careful, as long as you word it correctly, because you don't want to be on the post that you're disagreeing with stretching, because people are going to be more likely to say, "Who's this idiot?" Not saying that.
Yeah, no. I'll just say, are you constantly stretching to alleviate tightness? Click here for what? How do you think I should work it? How do you think I should word it? Sorry.
Yeah, so that's where you get creative. I think it's a good idea to put one up there. So constantly stretching, blah blah blah. Click here or scan here. Again, quick
To book in.
Scan here to book in, but you got to try and think these people have a problem. Yeah, so they're stiff. They're always stretching because they're stiff. They might not feel like they're getting better. Scan here to find a way to permanently loosen up, something like that. So you don't have to.
Yeah.
Because if you're saying, oh, well, this guy's offering an approach where I don't have to stretch as often, so he's going to fix my problem. Yeah, I'll give that a go. So that's what we're here for. We're trying to give people solutions to their problems. So I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good approach if you want to cover that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks so much. I just have one last thing because I think actually, yeah, I'm really glad I asked these questions because it's not this big overwhelming thing now that I thought it might have been. Basically, just saying, yeah, do poster power, and then once you get like online, I guess you can, you run it as a strap. But the overwhelming premise and principle behind what I'm talking about is just trying to automate the sales and leads and marketing process a little bit better or make it smoother. And so, Calendly works. I think it's good. Do you have anything that you think I should be doing? Because like other than that, as I said, I don't like the clunky element of it, but I also acknowledge that I might be trying to over optimize.
Sure. And what's define clunky? Why is it clunky?
Just like the whole, well, to be fair, if I'm being truthful, I haven't really run any of the proper strategies yet still, besides bark and besides just calling people up from the gym floor, because it's like, I call people up, it's like some don't answer, some do answer, and then all of that. So I guess if I just shut up and do floor to floor, I'll probably see that they're a lot hotter. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And be blunt with me, Nate, as I say. Be blunt with me.
Sure. So I'll be blunt with you then.
Yeah, just hit me.
So strategies work, my man. It's good that obviously you've got your business to a certain point, not running the other strategies. That's awesome. Well,
yeah.
Excellent. The growth lies in taking action to yourself. So I can see that you're trying to optimize automatic leads. Now, that's awesome. Are you doing that because you're just afraid to go up to people in the gym, example, with the floor? Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily afraid, but I guess, yeah, just avoiding it. It's just sort of something that I'd be kicking. And going back to your post that you made, that hit me. I was like, okay, me doing programming is productive, but it's still procrastination. It's not. Yeah. Sorry, go on. But yeah.
Yep. No, I agree. Yeah. So you're not being productive. You're procrastinating. It's like bad procrastination, not bad, busy procrastination. You say, I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
We've all done that. I've been there. So you're straight up, my man. You'll get automatic growth is great. Get as much automatic passive leads as possible, which is what you're working on. However, if you want your business to go to the next level, leverage and everything, you're going to have to get your hands, as we call it, dirty with the floor strategy. Tom, you've run the floor strategy pretty successfully, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. So how'd you find it in your location?
Yeah, it was all right. It was very good. I got me like 20, 30 consults, which is pretty crazy. It makes you busy though, I'll tell you that much. Like you have to make sure you have time for the consults, otherwise it's crazy. But you gotta make sure that you're friendly with them and you build rapport like you're their best friend, because otherwise they won't show up. I realized that if they're just like, oh yeah, that's cool, and it's like a 60% chance they won't show up, man. But if you're like, you spend a couple extra minutes just getting to know them and saying g'day and knowing their fitness journey, their goals and stuff, then they start to like you. They'll definitely want to show up. And you got to pick and choose your people as well. Because if you don't pick and choose, just random, then like you're screwing yourself over because you're wasting hours of your time.
Yeah. Bro, thank you for that advice. That's great advice.
Yeah. So, and straight up, you'll probably get some people that just want to book in with you from just going up and chatting to people as well. Happens all the time. Every time I go to the new gym, run floor to floor, probably if I get 50 names, at least 5 people say, actually, I was thinking about chatting to a PT, but you've come to me first. I was cool, let's book a time.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
Remember, it's like property. How you going? Yep. Welcome on, my man. It's like if you get into selling houses, they got to do cold calls. They got to walk up to people's houses, knock on their door. I couldn't imagine anything worse. Going up in the house saying, hey, I'm this. How's your house going? It's like people are going to say, no, thank you, go away. But you get used to it. In the gym, people are already there with a common interest. They want to get fitter. So they're there and you're that doorway to help them further. If they say no, that's fine. But at least you know that they're at least half interested, and they definitely are interested in improving their fitness. You go to people trying to sell houses, you're knocking on doors. I'm sure more than 80% of people aren't interested because they're like, nah, no way. My point being is it's easier with the floor because people are there wanting to get fit.
Yeah.
And the difference between the trainers with Pinnacle that get to leverage, get the results, and keep moving forward are the ones that do, the hard work, get their hands dirty, get in front of people. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Let's run these strategies. Floor to floor, bang, bang, bang. We've had trainers that go to multiple gyms and just bang it out within months. Okay, yep, I've booked up. Cool. Okay, we've got a leverage trainer. On to the next one. Yep, okay, floor to floor, bang, bang, bang. On to the next one. it's happened. It can happen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
go straight in with floor to floor, get in front of people, cross off the list, names, bang, get it done. 2 weeks, 4 weeks later, 6 weeks later. Okay, yeah, booked out. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And the very last thing is there anything granular I need to be aware of, like what time of day and what days to run? Because on Saturday, I've got like 5 clients from 7 until like 11 or 12. And then I'm going to have a 30-minute break. I'm thinking of running it on Saturday from like 12:30 till 2.
Yeah, cool. Saturday's a bit harder because I always find I love being in the gym on a Saturday morning. Everyone's in a good mood. I've always found it's busiest from like 7 to 11. After that, everyone's out and about on their weekend. Sunday morning's good. Floor to floor is best, just your usual busy peak gym times, man. Before 7 and after like 4:30.
Can I add some advice too?
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed, especially as you get closer to fully booked, is that don't run it in hours that you don't want to work. Because I was usually running mine at like 6 to 8 p.m. And then all of the clients I'd get or the consults were like, oh, can you do like 8 p.m.? I'm like, not really, you know? So I always, because I'm there, like I like doing it in the middle of the day. I like having like the sessions when there's no one around. So I make sure that everyone that comes in between 10 and 2 knows my name. They get advice from me and I build a relationship with them, because that means that those people are the people I want as clients, because they're in the middle of the day, which means I can free up more time in the peak hours. So
that's fucking golden, bro. That's so golden.
Don't screw yourself over by like
club 10 till 2, because that's the hours I want to fill up as well.
Yeah, bro. And I train during those hours as well, and I literally take 2.5 hours to train and just chat to everyone. Like everyone in the club, especially if you don't have over 1,200 members in the club, there's probably only 10 people there between 10 and 2 at a time. So like, just make sure that everyone knows your name. Everyone like is comfortable around you. And then when it's time to run a strategy, they'll always say yes.
Yeah, there you go.
That's genius, bro.
That's a good idea. Well done, Tom. Always the light shining behind him whenever he's on his walk. It's like it's come down from the heavens with his advice. Do this.
Dude, I'm actually getting a tan too. I'm so happy. It's making my eyes bluer. You know, it's just summer season. It's training for summer season. So I'm good. And I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. Thanks for your advice. I took some MDMA last night and everything's been great.
Oh, it's good, bro. I'm glad it worked, man. It always does the trick. Just ask Nathan. Look at the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's rough. That's rough.
No. It's because you're always so happy and energetic, Nathan. That's why.
Thank you.
Much love, bro.
Thanks, Ruben.
I'll shut up now. Thank you so much for the help, guys. Appreciate it. That answered all my questions.
No worries. Easy as Ruben. Cool. That was a good one. Cheers for that bit of tip as well there, Tom. Awesome stuff. Cool. And again, guys, how'd you go with your, just quickly, Ruben, the post you did on school about nutrition? I was curious to go, what avenue you're going down advising, because I didn't click on any of them because I didn't really agree with any of them completely, personally.
True. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I think, and you tell me what you think. I just said, for people that are training in the morning, I want them to have like, because they wake up and they're training with me within an hour and a half after waking up. So I would say, have some carbs in the meal the night before, but then wake up and have like electrolytes with some honey and like one piece of fruit. And then after that, have protein and fruit. I don't really want them training on an empty stomach. But then after they have those first 2 meals, so meal 1, train, and then another meal, maybe have another coffee there, and then just try and fast for 4 or 5 hours after that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, so I agreed with the first part, pretty much 80% of what you said. The only part I was like, I'm not so sure about that, or why the fasting for 3 to 5 hours after. That's the only thing I didn't understand. What's the mentality?
Because I basically, like, ideally I want, like, the ideal thing with it, no one eats until 11 or 12. But if they're training in the morning, they have to eat, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm basically saying start, condense, and then just try and do like a mini fast.
Okay. So is this just with fasting clients or people that prefer to fast, is it?
Well, I try to say for like a lot of people if they can, but because like I try and combine a lot of different strategies, calorie counting, fasting, and elimination diets. I try and combine all 3 usually, because most people don't calorie count properly. and then implementing a fasting here and there, and then implementing elimination diet here and there, can all in conjunction, it helps.
Yeah.
What do you think? Be as honest as you want.
I like it. Look, I'm always an advocate of if it works for you, if it works for the people that you work with, awesome. I know Tanya in the program, she don't mind me saying, she actually doesn't do calories or macros at all. She just does kind of like healthy meal replacements with her clients. But her client base, she usually gets like, I think it was like middle to older women, and then understand that, cater that kind of method to, which is awesome. Cool. So with yours, again, if it works, awesome. I think it's cool. Yeah, I was just curious about your fasting afterwards. That's all. Mine is, I teach calories and macros to people. If we get people that are a bit older and they just find it hard to work the apps or understand it, I say easy. Just write your food down for 5 days to a week. That's all we need, and we can help you just change things or just make some replacements here. But that's because my wife's a nutritionist. The best thing that we advocate for is just at least understanding what their food habits are now, because I don't know how you got overweight unless I understand what got you there. So give me a week of already eating, so I understand what your habits are now, so I can help you better them, make them better. But that's our approach. Doesn't mean it's the right way. Doesn't mean it'll work for you.
No. I think it is, because the thing is, for some people, I've legit just said, look, based on your personality and your work, I don't think tracking calories is even going to work. So they never track calories, not even for the first week, because it's like, but that's the thing that I've always struggled with as a coach. It's like, what about the people that just blatantly won't track, or they say they will and then they miss meals? It's like, that's the thing, Nathan, why I did this. So like, what's your advice there?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, again, it's all about, with those people that don't track and refuse to, I'm always a big advocate of, okay, sure, if you're not doing it, then we can't help you with that. You can't be that serious. But then it's, do we need to simplify it? Why aren't you tracking? Oh, I don't understand it. Oh, I don't have the time. Don't have the time means they can't be bothered. They're just lazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I always give people an easy approach. I say, piece of paper, here's a pen, write it down. Or at the end of the day, I had this. I had this. If they're still not doing it, then they're just not going to do it because they're not prioritizing. They don't care enough. Just focus on the training. Usually get that.
Okay, so that means the action item for me then is to be more ruthless and say, no, you're counting. We're just going to find a way to count. Because to be honest, my strat at the moment has just been, since I started, it's just been, well, if they're going to count, if they can count, if they want to count, go ahead, but don't force them.
Yeah.
So I should be more ruthless then. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So so if that's what you took, what I just said as ruthlessness, then yeah, be ruthless. But it's only if they haven't said that they can't be bothered yet, or they just want to focus on training. If they say, I just want to get the training done first, that's when I say, cool, we won't worry about food yet. Okay. But if they're just giving me, if they've used any other excuse, I don't have time or I can't work it out, that's when I put the pen and the paper down. I say, let's just simplify it as much as possible. Yeah. Until they say, no, I just want to focus on training, or I don't want to focus on food yet, then those words have come out of their mouth, then I drop it.
Right. But every single person that says they want to lose weight as part of their consult and stuff, I need to be having this hard angle with them and just saying, look, we're going to track. It's the best. It's the simplest way to get you where you need to go. And if you say you don't have time, or you don't know how to do it, then we're going to work on how to actually do it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I literally had this situation happen to me this morning. Like, exactly. And they messaged me last week saying, I've got on the app and everything. I've got a tracking calories. I was like, let's just start with the protein, get that going, get that good and strong. She messages me back and she's like, I can't track it. It's too hard. I don't know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, thinking in my head, I've trained her for a while. I'm like, I know that that's not the thing. I trained her this morning. I'm like, what's going on with your tracking? She's just like, I don't get it. I can't be bothered. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
What day, when did it start? So she told me through how she was like, oh, it was a dinner and I didn't know how to count how many grams of protein I had for fish. So I was like, okay, how many grams of fish did you buy? She was like, oh, 800 grams. I was like, all right, how equally did you divide it up between your family? It was like a family of 4. we just like divided it again. I was like, done. Generally, like a general idea of like 100 grams or something. And I was like, done. 20 seconds. I explained it to her, and she was like, oh, okay. Like she was overthinking it and overcomplicating
Yeah.
it.
People do that. The
Like,
first week.
keep it really simple. Give me a general idea. We just need to find the base, and then
A lot of the time, sorry, Georgia, I think you're out and about. So you're cutting out a little bit, Georgia. Say that again.
oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Cool. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. But I also have this like visual aid. So it shows like per 100 grams of all these grams or so would look like. I feel like that helps a lot of people.
Yeah.
To kind of
Would you mind sharing that visual
need
aid?
to eat them.
There you go, Georgia. If
Yeah, I can give that to you.
Yep.
I'll shoot you a
Yeah.
message on school. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thanks for sharing. That's very valuable. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just don't understand. Some people won't do it because they don't understand simplifying it for people as much as you can. You always find first week to 2 weeks, people still trying to figure out food, calories, macros. What's a macro? That's fine. You just explain it to them. The first 2 sessions or 3, 4, 5 sessions, maybe not 5, but 2 sessions, people was probably just talking about food. This is why, but you got to explain to them, this is why we need the data. You got to explain.
Yes.
Otherwise, if they don't see the value in it or how important it is, they won't do it. They think the training and getting to the gym is important. They think sometimes you get clients that think 30 minutes a week, 45 minutes a week with the PT is the golden nugget. This is the golden pill. This is going to change everything. When it's not, we know that, but you got to explain why. That's why at first give people what they want. Then once they're working with you, they're paying, give them what they need. That's the model.
I get you. All right. I feel very clear now. Thank you. Basically, everyone should be tracking. It's very rare that somebody shouldn't be tracking. That's what you're basically saying. And just troubleshoot until they can. And if they really can't, then yeah, sure, go down other routes.
Yeah, they really can't.
Okay.
Say they don't want to, then just leave it for a bit. My thing is they always get to a point where I'm not losing any more weight. And okay, well now we're going to track food.
Yeah.
That's calories, but yeah, again, everyone's different. Everyone learns differently. I've worked with people that have some learning deficiencies. You just figure out a way.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll shut up now.
All good. Anytime. Kate, you got your hand up. What's happening?
Sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to add on to what we have just like talked about. I got a client as well, so she didn't want to go into food tracking. I said, yeah, it's fine. Let's do like similar, like you ask your client to write down for a few days what they're eating, so you have an idea of their caloric intake. And I said, it's okay. Can you just take a photo from everything that you eat over the next 3-4 days, so I have an idea. And please send it on to me. She didn't do that. She's with me for 5-6 weeks now, and she still hasn't done it. And like last week, I asked her, just making sure that we are on the same page. Are you still into like losing? Because the first thing why she came to me, she wanted to lose around 5 kilograms and learning some exercises and stuff. I said, yeah, I still want to lose 5 kilograms. He's okay. Then we kind of need to start doing something, because just from doing a few exercises, she also doesn't go to the gym by herself. She has literally 1 session with me per week.
Yeah, okay.
And so from that 1 session, you're not going to lose any weight. And it's mainly going through nutrition. I said, yeah, I understand that. But she is okay. What can you tell me what the issue is, so I can maybe help you in a different way? He said, oh, I just have no motivation. It's okay. So I said it right to her face. So that pretty much means you're lazy. And I'm personally, and she agreed with me. I said, I just say it straight to your face the way how I think it. And I personally have a really hard time, people who are wanting to receive some, like achieving a goal, not putting in the effort and work. And I agree, like, if you're starting off tracking food the first time, like weighing everything, putting everything in an app, that's very time consuming. But after a while, you get more practice and it maybe become second nature depending
Yep.
on how, if you want to keep doing it or not. I've been doing it for 10 years, and for me, it's like literally normal, and it takes me literally 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then she, like, yesterday I had her for her session. She said, I asked her again, okay, how are you going? Are you able to increase your protein? Have you got some photos of your meals for me? No. Can we just not do the nutrition thing? I said, yeah, it's fine. Just,
There you go.
it just saves both of us time and nerves and energy. And if you once you're ready for it, we can start over again. But for now, probably just focusing on the training.
Prime situation. What is she on a week? Do you mind me asking? 30 minutes, 45, an hour?
45.
45. Yeah. From her attitude, I was expecting 30. But yeah.
You know, she did this, her partner actually started to go to the gym as well. So I'm using an app now. So I'm actually prescribing workouts to them, like recommending workouts. Hey, this is that you can follow on your days off, like when you don't see me. And I literally just prescribed one workout to her because I know she wouldn't do more. I thought, on a Sunday when you go with your partner, here you got something to follow. And she even hasn't looked at the app yet. Yeah. So there's literally, I'm not sure what it is, but she's literally, I don't know if it's just lack of motivation, but pretty much what you and Tarkin and Simon, you guys all say is we can't care more about them than they care about themselves. Yeah. And I just do now the training with her, and I have a 12-week login, and after that she probably doesn't want to continue because I'm annoying her too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you get these kind of people. Then you have other people who are really like trying her very best or their very best. But sometimes it is what it is. Yeah. It's annoying because we all are so passionate about it.
It's annoying because what?
Because we are all like so passionate about it that we want that our clients are good. Yeah. It just makes me so angry. So like, yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed because I'm trying so hard to show to you the easiest way possible, and you're just not taking it. Yeah. And I said, so you're paying me to do that.
You just got to know at the end. Whenever we get someone that's like that, just like, and it's just how it is. Yeah, it's annoying, but it's just like, just have fun with the session. You know, they're not going to lose any weight as long as they know. Just like, cool. Well, if you get stuck or if we are stuck, you know what you got to do if you want to move forward. And if they're like, yeah, I get it. Cool. All right, well, let's just train. That's what it is. I'll stop asking about food. You save time. They're not getting annoyed. And you never know. I have had people that just rock up for training and they know that and they'll keep training. They'll keep doing it because, you know, you're not pestering them about food and it's up to them. They know it's up to them if they want more. But if they leave, they leave. Then you'll sign someone up that actually does want to change. Yeah. That's just how it is. We'll have had them. We will get them. Yeah. Prime example of someone that, you know, you're trying to help and they don't want to help themselves. Okay.
What do you guys think is the best strategy that you've used to log food? Because like what I would say is like obviously use favorite meals, like build 5 to 10 meals that you regularly eat, favorite them so you can automatically do that. Use the scale, you know, log it all at once at the start or the end of the day. What do you like? What's some of your tips that you guys use?
Do you mind me asking, Ruben, what's your main like clientele? Like, do you have mostly older guys, older women, younger guys, younger women?
I have legitimately like whoever, because the thing is, because I specialize in such a broad thing, which is pain, because so many different types of population feel pain, I get many different clients. And I think that like some of them are old, some of them are young, some of them are really fat, some of them are skinny. I was gonna say, I think the thing is I use Trainer Eyes. I'm not trying to make that as an excuse, but like, is Trainer Eyes logging that in there too hard compared to MyFitnessPal? But then they get another app. They've got MyFitnessPal, Trainer Eyes, and School. So
yeah,
because I know Tarkin uses Trainer Eyes and he's fine. Is that right? He uses Trainerize in for logging food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly,
I do
I
my
think that
fitness pal and trainer as school as well. I use
use
all
all
three.
three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. I still like don't. It's like, fuck. Like I could switch over. I just don't know.
Why didn't you trial it with a couple new clients? You don't have to pay for MyFitnessPal, it's free. You can always trial it. Just when the next 5 people you sign up, say, cool, this is how we do food, MyFitnessPal, and see if it works. I did that with Trainerize years ago. I was like, cool, I'm going to try Trainerize. That's the new thing. I didn't like it. Personally, it doesn't fit how I like to do things. So I just dropped it. When those people stopped, that's cool. That's it. I didn't sign anyone else up for Trainerize.
Yeah, because Trainerize is like it's a bit clunky, and all the food that you search up is branded. It's so annoying. If you search up blueberries, it's blueberries by Costco, or bread by like. Oh, it's just so annoying. I don't know what to do now, man.
We're making life harder for you.
No, this is why. It's like I've always been in these cycles. Like, do I use MyFitnessPal? Do I use Trainerize? Like,
I would say just give it a trial, bud, because otherwise you won't know and you'll keep questioning it. I would say next 5 people who sign up, say, cool, this is how we track food. It's MyFitnessPal. Get your head around it first. This is how we do the programming. It's on Trainerize. Blah, blah, blah. And that's what we do. And then those 5 people, see if it works. If you like it all working, cool. Everyone new that signs up, MyFitnessPal. That's just how it is.
and so can I just link the MyFitnessPal into the Trainerize account?
Think you can. I think you can.
Otherwise, how do you check your client's nutrition?
Yes, you can.
Here you go.
Yeah, you just press a few buttons, pretty easy, and then it syncs over.
Go.
Most of my clients, or not, maybe half, actually already have MyFitnessPal. So it's not like a lot of people, if they've been to the gym before, will have MyFitnessPal installed. They just don't use it. And so if you just tell them to link it, it's like it's only really the people that don't want it the most that will get annoyed by it. Like if I find that if my clients don't want to use MyFitnessPal, it's like they're not really that in it anyway. Whereas if I show them another app they can use to get more results, they're like, oh, sweet, cool, we work with nutrition as well.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, what do I do? Fuck.
I'd just give it a go.
I'll just give it a go. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't like it, then at least you know.
Okay.
It's how I always do things. Give it a go. If it's crap, drop it. If it works, awesome.
Yeah.
I like MyFitnessPal. It's like the oldest app, food accountability tracking app going around, and you can tell it's dated, but it works. That's why it's still going.
Yeah.
But there's so many new ones going around. But MyFitnessPal tracks the food, has all the food brands in there, and you have access to their diaries. You can see everything they track in as long as they allow access to you. So it's easy. They don't have to pay for it. But it's simple. That's why I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's more simple to track and log and save and favorite foods and recipes and meals and all of those things.
Yeah, well, I think it's simple. I haven't used too many other apps. I've used one, and I was like, I can see why people like this other app, but I still prefer MyFitnessPal.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Easy. But MyFitnessPal is simple because it's simple. It doesn't have all this fancy stuff in it that a lot of other apps do now. It's just food, calories, macros, some micro nutrients in there. Go for it. That's why it still works. But hey, whatever suits you best. But yeah. Kate, is that your hand up from before?
Yes, that was still my hand up from before.
Easy, yes.
Sorry, I removed it.
All good, all good. Yeah, Tom, did you have anything to chime in today? Just coming in to just gather, see where everyone's at, find some tips, chime in
On like the training and MyFitnessPal aspect or just anything?
Oh yeah. Did you have any questions about anything? Of course, to wrap the week up as well.
No, I mean maybe I spoke because I was on the webinar yesterday with Tarps,
Yes.
and I was saying how I just felt a bit like flat, the whole week, and I'm like I can't be bothered doing anything. I'm exhausted, kind of thing. And I think it was good because I went to bed at 7 last night and got up at 7:30 this morning, and as much as I wasn't tired, it was like it was really helpful for me because I wasn't sleeping, but I was just laying there, and I'm like, no, you can't touch your phone, you can't stimulate yourself, just lay there. And I worked out what it was, right, which was cool. It like all clicked in my head. I'm like, why am I so tired? What's going on? And the thing that I do is I always just try and recognize what I'm feeling. I'm like, what am I thinking about? Like, grab my thoughts, and then I'll give them like a pass or a fail, whether they're valid thoughts or whether they're just stupid.
Okay.
And I was doing that, and I'm like, what am I thinking about? And it was just overwhelmed because I had so much stuff I need to do. Like, I had heaps of washing. My room was dirty. I still have my tax to do. I still have so many systems I want to implement and stuff. And then I had lots of clients yesterday. People cancel, worried about whether it's just overwhelmed, I reckon.
Yeah.
So that was like really helpful to try and figure out what was going on. And now this morning I woke up. I think I'm sick as well, which doesn't help because my throat, or like my glands in my throat, they feel really swollen and sore.
Yeah.
Which isn't great. I don't think that would help the mental aspect of it either. But like it's good to know exactly what it was. And then this morning I got up because I didn't have my first client till 10. But this morning I got up and then I put my washing out on the line, cleaned up my room, and I just felt way better. So it's not really a question, but
Well, that's good.
a story kind of.
Well, stories are good. We like hearing stories. I grew up with a dad that's OCD with cleaning. I mean, when he walked in the house, the first thing he looked at is the floor. Like, is it clean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So I have a certain standard myself. I don't have OCD with cleaning, but I have a certain standard. But yeah, I'm a big I can't relax at home until certain things are clean. The kitchen has to be clean.
Yeah.
Has to be done. Floor's got to be at least reasonably clean. But yeah, so that's good. That's a little bit of light into my life. Yeah, got to keep things clean. It's good. The relaxation that I get when things have been cleaned and the house has order and structure is a lot. But I think that's my little bit of ASD that I have as well. Like, I need structure in order to be relaxed.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Tom, you got good cash flow, yeah?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Always want more, but
why don't you just spend $50 a week on or $60 a week on a cleaning service and $60 or $70 a week on a meal prep service?
That's cheating.
Yeah, why not? Why don't you?
No, but seriously, bro. Like I am going to the moment I have more cash flow. I just don't at the moment.
My roommate said he'd clean my room for $20 a week and do my laundry.
Just hide all your special stuff, all your secrets.
Tom, dump an extra $50 in and just say, okay, you make this place spotless every night. You do the washing, you do the cleaning, and I'll even throw you an extra $50 or $60 if you do the cooking as well. Bro, honestly, I reckon it's worth it. Your mindset and your cognitive load will be so much clearer. And for the, even if it costs you $200 a week, I reckon it's so worth it, bro.
It's true, hey. You might
That's
be
why
right.
I asked you about your cash flow. That's why I asked you about your cash flow, because it's so low leverage. Think about how much your time's worth. Your time's worth $120 an hour. And if you're sat there spending an hour and a half a day cooking and cleaning, that's $150 that you've thrown down the drain.
There thinking about everything. Yeah, true.
Yeah, and then you can just outsource that for at most $20 a day when you average it out across the week. So even if you spend $150 a week, you've still saved yourself all that time, all that load, and now you can think about other shit.
It's true, hey. And also my mum asked me as well, because I was telling her how I was a bit overwhelmed and stuff because we went out for dinner. And she's like, it's like, how much would you give me to be your personal admin person? And I'm like, that's actually not a bad idea. But I don't know what that would kind of consist of. So
cooking, cleaning, emails, $200 a week.
I don't live with my mum anyway, but yeah.
It's
what's that?
I said it's all right if you did live with your mum. PT. Yeah, it's like how much. Well, it depends where you're at with your business. If you need a PT admin, but like all the other extra work.
Like I feel like it'd be cool to have like more organization, I guess. Like, what would I even need it for? Like, just getting things organized, like systems, and when people need deloads and having like more organization in what I need to do, and not like overwhelming myself for having like 26 tasks on a to-do list that like never get a green tick, you know. But
well, that's where leverage comes in, man. As soon as you
yeah,
start,
exactly. Right. I just need to find a freaking trainer. That's the freaking problem, because Instagram won't take my bloody money.
bastards. Have you advertised in the gym?
No, but I will. I will. It's just been a crazy week, you know. I gotta pull my head in, but
Trust me, bud. Once you're leveraged, you'll get a lot of time back, bud. You get a lot of time back.
true. Yeah, I might actually give my roommate some money to do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but be strict with him. Don't make it like, oh, he's my mate. Oh, he's $50. Just say, okay, here's $150. You do this, you get it. You don't do it, you don't get it, and I'll fucking outsource it. Because I reckon it's a messy way to go with a friendship. That'll be like, oh, well, I paid you this and you didn't do it. I reckon just be clear. But I'm a bit
I want
like
this, and this done for this much money. Or yeah.
Yeah. Because, bro, as I said, if you got cash flow now, man, like it's not even.
I'm doing all right. Yeah, I just keep buying bikes, so now I don't have much cash. But that's self-inflicted, so I can't say.
Buying what?
It's a good problem to have.
What's that?
You keep buying what? Bikes?
Bikes, yeah,
Nice.
motorbikes. I'm just obsessed with them.
Motorbikes.
Oh God! Don't turn into another what's his name? Harrison. Don't turn into another Harrison, man.
Oh, didn't he crash?
You know what happened to him? Yeah, bro. He's still messed from that badly.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Hey.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah. I've crashed before, but I always wear full gear and stuff, so I'm usually pretty safe. But anyway, irrelevant. But yeah.
Good to hear you're safe, bud. Safe fun is good fun. Nah, cool. Get that stuff done. That's your first ticket to leverage. Getting your room in your room for you. Free up your mind of yours. Cool. Anything else from anyone? Yeah. Do you have anything to weigh in today? Just been a bit quiet. Just making sure. See if you can come off mute or even write something in the chat. Sin. Not today. Sorry, you don't have to say sorry, but it's good that you always chime in and listen in. Anything else, guys? Anything else? Weekend's coming up. Doing some other things whilst listening in. Not all good. Maybe he's cleaning his house. Maybe he's actually doing his clothes and all this inspiration about talking and cleaning. Anything else at all, guys? Weekend's coming up. We should be moving forward nicely and at it. We've got 9 more minutes if anyone wants to chime in on anything about anything. Now's your opportunity.
Do you work while you're sick, Nathan, or do you always take a day off?
I work. The only time I don't work is if I can't get out of bed.
That's crazy. Do you find that being a PT you get more sick because like if your clients are sick and you're close to them, you just
No.
I get more sick. I got
it's still
kids.
different.
Then I got more sick. I had kids.
I don't have kids.
Got more sick. Nah, I can count on one hand how many times I'm sick a year. Like sick enough that maybe I shouldn't go to work. Maybe on one hand. No. But I've been in the gym training people like hunched over every like 5 minutes. I have to hunch over for like 30 seconds to just catch my breath. I'm in that much pain, but I'll just soldier through. But that's me. That's me. That's what I was raised at. It's like if you can get out of bed, you can go to work.
Yeah. That's how I was doing it post shoulder surgery. Like the first week or so was fucking miserable, but
yeah,
got it done.
Yep, get it done. Rock up. But that's it. I like to set.
Tom, do you take any beef liver or beef heart? Ever since I started taking that, my immune system is through the roof. I don't get sick.
Take what?
Beef heart and beef liver, just like desiccated form in like a capsule form. Ever since I started taking that, I don't get sick, bro. Because it's so good for your immune system.
Nah, bro. Nah, that's yucky. I'd rather get sick.
It's like liver king.
Chicken.
Liver king. It's like liver king.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just quickly. the shit that he said was true. It's just that he was a dickhead, and so it sounds like it's not true. But beef liver and beef heart is like a very extremely bioavailable form, nutrient dense form of hard to get macros and micros. So it works for me. But I just take it in a capsule form. So no, I just take it as a capsule. Yeah, no, I don't even eat the real stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Probably doable.
Yeah, it works. You don't go to the shops, take it out of the packet and just start licking it.
No, you just take it as capsules. It's easy. So
yes, but I don't
That's another question.
next
you what?
So
Hello.
yeah, what did you say, Tom?
I have a question for you.
Okay. What liver to take?
How much do you bench?
It's getting a little bit less from business now. My best bench, my bench is my weakest lift. I've done 120. Pretty minimal.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty. You didn't expect that. Yeah, nah, my bench is pretty weak. My deadlift is best is 230, but I don't wear any gear. It's raw.
It's pretty good.
Damn.
Yeah, I refuse to wear gear. And squat nothing was one. What have I done? 190 again, raw. Nothing, no belt, nothing.
Pretty good.
I want to get that.
Anyway, I gotta go. But see you later.
Yeah. All right, guys.
See you, bro.
I think that's about it. I think everyone's listened in and wrapped it up nicely. Now we're talking about benching. So well done today, guys. As always, let's have a good weekend. Get it done. Move forward. Good bunch of questions today. Again, calories and macros. Just find what works best for you with your clients. Yeah. Again, and be ruthless to a point until, as Kate said, someone says that they just can't do it or they just refuse to do it. That's when you dial it back. So, okay, cool. As long as you know, if you're stuck, if you're 100 kilos, but you want to get down to 95 kilos and you're stuck, food's the way to go. Food.
Yeah, and is this like specifically for clients that are plateauing as well a little bit? I feel like they're not getting anywhere. Just go dive deeper, dive harder into the nutrition and the tracking and stuff like that.
Yeah, if they're not doing it, you can tell. You can tell where they need someone of your caliber, Ruben. I'm sure you'd be pretty quick to tell where people need to change.
Yeah.
Mine's always sleep, steps, because steps, you got to figure out how much movement they're getting, and then eating and exercise. I always say to people, if you're getting 70,000 steps a week and you're eating well, like 80-90%, you should be able to lose weight. And you don't need to go to the gym. If you're eating well and you're at least moving and sleeping well, you're not highly stressed. Gym is like an added flour on the cake or icing on the cake.
100%.
But if those things aren't happening and they're going to the gym, they're not losing weight, cool. Okay, well, what's missing out on those aspects? You're not sleeping, you're not eating well, you're stressed, or you're just sitting down all day at work or on your ass watching shows. We've got to get you moving more. I've had people... Yeah, there's always ways. Things I've had.
No, I get it. Thanks, bro. I think I'm just gonna like hit it again a bit harder and so. But no, thanks so much for today, Nate. Appreciate it a lot.
All good. All right, guys. Well done today. Let's get it done. Let's have a good weekend and let's see it out. See you next week. Well done.